Alright, good evening, or morning, or whatever it is when you are listening to this. Welcome to another Trail of Champions. Looks like this evening we will be without Aldrik, as Aldrik's player has been human like the rest of us and gotten a bug or something. So, hopefully he'll get better. Failed his constitution saving throw in real life, in other words. That's okay, we all do some days. Now a lot has gone on in the in-character chat. Where we left off. Steep, wet, circular staircase ends in what appears to be an entrance hallway to the mausoleum. The hall is wide and arched. The floor is wet and slick. Somewhere in the dark is a faint, monotonous drone, muttering a sinister-sounding chant. Wow, I can't speak tonight already. The words cannot be deciphered, but the tone cuts through the slow, sloshing sound of water that sounds like it's being pumped away. Behind the group on the staircase far above, there is the sound of something starting down the stairs. Snapjaw looks upward. I think some skeletons are coming down. Of course, Duergrim asks if we should turn and fight or hurry to interrupt whatever that chanting is. Aldrik brings up the rain. Thinks if they can handle the skeletons, let's just take care of the chanters. And Trym can't help but needle that whole rain thing a little bit further. Skeletons are no problem for our Lord of the Undead. All hail Duergrim. Anyway. So, that's the update. Yeah, oh well, and we did all have to roll wisdom saving throws. I'm trying to remember why this was needed. The one for each night so far in the mirror. Aldrik did well. Alvin did okay. Pretty well. Okay. Duergrim did pretty well. Oh, that's right. Acodo isn't there in the mirror. Not sure if Acodo's player will be joining us tonight or not. He has a tiny baby now in his family. And that is an awesome responsibility to have in real life. Even though we do miss having his player regularly. Yeah, and Trym did not do well, and I fail at math, so. Anyway, that is the update. And I'll be sure to start right in the middle of one of Cindy's sentences.
And you are in the hallway. You think further in that there's kind of like this echoing of this almost chant. More sound and vibration than it is the actual word that you can recognize. The floors are wet here, and you hear movement up back the way you came. Snapjaw has said something along the lines of, I think the skeletons are coming down.
Should we press ahead? Should we kill whatever comes down those stairs immediately without asking any questions?
Well, I'm not sure how inclined skeletons are to answer questions, but I would rather not leave our flank to constant danger.
Fair enough. So whatever comes down those stairs, we kill.
You know, if it's a monster or a skeleton.
Or anything.
Okay.
Yay, that would be ideal.
Can't you control undead, though, aren't you? An undead lord or something?
All hail, Duergrim.
Bloody halflings.
Trym was giggling. Very softly.
Duergrim flexes his fist. Why I oughta.
But yeah, I mean, we're here for the source of the undead horde, right? And if undead are coming from a strange chanting, that seems kind of like a place we should be going, right?
Well, the undead are coming from up the stairs, so behind us.
Right.
But if the chanting has anything to do with them, then we might be able to kill two birds with one stone, so to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand? Was the chanting from the opposite direction?
The chanting is further in along
Oh.
the mausoleum.
But if it's Duergrim's horde of beloved followers, then I don't know if it would serve any great purpose to kill them all. Because there were a good number of them.
It really just depends. So, what do we want to do?
Who saw what they were? Was it Grog?
No one's seen them. We just hear Snapjaw said they're probably.
Oh, Snapjaw. Okay. Well, I mean, if it's just skeletons, they're not that big of a... better just go straight for the source.
Aldrik killed a lot of them, or no. Got rid of a lot of them, and then he was also for quite a while trying to lay them to rest because there were dozens of them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did use a sanctify or something like that spell?
Gentle repose?
Yeah.
Or did he sanctify the ground? Because I know gentle repose keeps things from being risen as undead.
I think
And
he's sanctified.
No, he used gentle repose.
If that's one to roll perception, that'd be great as well.
Do you want initiative too?
Let's start with perception.
Trym is still giggling.
Yes, it's good to get these things out of the way. Alright, so, Alvin, you do hear something that sounds like it's descending down the stairs. You guys had come through, you're not quite sure the entire distance, but it took about 7 spirals of the staircase before it ended in this hallway.
Okay, when you say something, you mean something more than skeletons? Like something...
Probably not big because it can't fit. It sounds like normal footsteps. With that perception, I would say it does not sound like bones. It sounds like human.
Okay, Alvin would inform the group as such.
So definitely something we have to kill then.
Yeah, I can't imagine very many friendlies being in this place.
Okay. Duergrim will
We should be ready
draw
to kill.
his spear and get ready to attack. Leans up against the wall,
I mean, surely it's not Acodo, so I'm having to figure out a way to get back here. Right?
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that would be bizarre. What are the chances?
Kodo is currently playing detective.
Okay.
Trym, readies her weapon. Should I send Grog ahead and have him intercept whoever's coming down and see who it is? And then we'd have a
No,
heads up.
let's not ruin our surprise.
We have something like an element of surprise.
Alright. Sorry, Acodo. Did we have any sort of rest before this? I'm trying to remember. Or,
We had...
so I'm missing a lot of hit points. I was trying to remember, did I get any of this back?
You guys probably had a short rest for the moon room.
Okay.
So if you wanted to roll hit die, but you would not get spells back. But I don't think you used a lot of spells against the undead. The minotaurs, maybe a couple?
Maybe a couple. She's not a big spell slinger for the most part. So, but hit points are important.
So yeah, and prior to that, you guys had three full nights of rest without much going on. I would say about this time, it is Acodo who appears slowly around the staircase.
Stupid gray cat.
Oh, I'm so torn.
Do we see him before we attack him?
First of all, I would say, Alvin, you were the only one with really good perception as Acodo. You knew exactly when someone was coming to the front of the staircase.
Okay. Does Alvin have time to say, wait, it's Acodo, before Duergrim just baseballs him out of the room?
Well, you...
or stabs him. I guess he has a spear now.
If the held action was to attack anyone coming down the stairs, that's different than enemies coming down the stairs. I leave it up to Duergrim what he would have thought.
That is true. He was very specific on...
I'm so torn.
Okay, I mean, Alvin would try to shout that, oh, it's Acodo. And, you know.
Duergrim won't attack Acodo.
Aw, thanks.
You know, birds of a
Very
feather
reluctant.
need to flock together.
I swear
Undead
to
lords
God.
have to stick together.
I swear to God, halfling. What the hell are you doing here, Lichling?
Yeah, how did you get here?
Good to see you too, Duergrim. I was in Waterdeep, and Auntie told me to go to apparently this. I was talking to some gray cat apparently in the swamps, and
I'm sorry, you're doing what?
yeah, I had to go to this tree, had to sing to it, and this gray cat came out. It asked a lot of questions, a lot of personal questions, in exchange to take me to my companions.
And it was a gray cat.
Yes, it was a gray cat. It was kind of odd. Had a missing ear, mismatched eyes. Told me as long as I satisfied its tasty hunger, I guess, for information, that she would take me to my friends.
Okay.
Did she give you a tattoo too?
I was going to ask, like, no offense, Acodo, but I have to ask. You didn't make any deals with it, did you?
Of course not. What?
Insight?
I mean, not that I know of. I mean,
What does that mean? Not that you know of.
I mean, it gave me a berry. Okay, it gave me a berry. I ate it. It bit my hand, and I came here.
It's a great cat. Trust nothing.
I mean, as far as I know, I don't have anything.
What's the cat's name?
It did not give me a name.
You didn't ask for one or didn't give you one?
I didn't ask for one.
God damn it, Acodo.
Listen, Auntie told me to go to that tree, sing to the tree, and I talked to the first thing that came out.
A person didn't come out, a cat came out.
Yeah, it was a cat. It was a great cat.
So Carmen talks to great cats? I knew it.
Apparently, it knew Auntie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's something we may have to deal with in the future.
Well, we're just about to go kill some of your kin, so I suppose your timing is fortuitous.
He means like the undead kind, not like the
Oh,
Radagast
I
kind.
was about to say, my parents are here? Last I heard, there was a Baldur's Gate.
The kin of your soul, perhaps, not your flesh.
Oh, and by the way, if you happen to summon any more skeletons, there's a good chance that the Lord of Darkness here should be able to stave him off, at least off of himself.
Yeah, he's kind of like stepping into your territory a little bit.
Lord of Darkness?
She kind of nudges Duergrim in the shoulder.
Oh, you have a tattoo too? Is that what's going on? Did you get one too? I mean, nobody will judge you.
is laughing.
I wouldn't judge you.
I would like to roll a wisdom save against punching Trym.
Go for it.
It's loud.
Wait, does failure mean you do or don't punch?
I'm assuming I don't punch.
No, don't. I was giving Aura too.
Her green eyes are a little bit moist with tears of laughter, and she gives you a wink.
I hope this damn dragon eats you.
Probably will.
Hope you get to wear its skull as a hat.
She kind of stops chuckling and her eyes light up. Hey, that would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's a compliment, actually.
Temporary kind of hat. Because it's biting off your head.
Oh,
That's
Duergrim rushes
what's
to
going on there.
explain his insult.
Bloody daft humans. Let's go kill something.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good.
So this hallway is wet. It still has some puddles on the floor. The door in front of you is closed. Other than the kind of weird echoey chanting noise, all you can hear is dripping water.
I am back in pitch darkness, for the record.
I think you need to change your... Oh, it says you have light.
I can't even see my token.
Can
Oh, I
you
lied.
see
It's
the
the
bottom?
very bottom of the screen. I see. My cursor, or my bar was... Okay.
Aldrik, are they chanting in any language?
So Aldrik activates his helm. He says it almost to distant or mumbled to understand what language it is.
Well, this tower's been underwater and muck for God knows how long. So if something's already chanting in the bit of time we've been here, we should hurry.
Alvin nods.
You're the handy one with the lockpicks.
Oh, right. Okay. Alvin goes to unlock the door. He checks it for underwater traps. What is that? Investigation?
Yes.
I'm sure it's fine.
It doesn't appear to be locked even.
Oh.
Rusty a bit.
Oh, okay. I unlocked it, and Alvin opens the door.
The door swings open. As I mentioned, it is a bit rusty, so it makes this kind of creaking noise as it opens. And the next room has, the floor here is also wet. The walls are wet. The ceiling's dripping a little bit. Most of these ceilings are smooth. It's not like they've got stalactites hanging from them, and a few of them, such as the hallway and this room, have a bit of an arch to them to help support the weight of all the earth above it. And this next room has a large circle of runes on the floor. Some of them carved, some of them also in a sort of paint or something that almost glows because of the shine off of the water and Trym's light.
Acodo, can you make out what those are, or what they...
Yeah. Is the group going in, or is Kodo going in the room?
Alvin can creep in first. You know, avoiding any obvious runes on the floor or whatever, if you can. Try to keep to the wall.
Kodo approaches one of the rooms, and he'll inspect it.
Okay, go ahead and do an Arcana check.
Very nice.
So these rooms seem to be a combination of languages. It's almost like it repeats itself in more than one language, but the predominant one around the edging and written the largest is in Draconic. And looking at this, it appears to be a ward against undead.
Okay. Just in case the Kodo activates his rune, Eyes of the Runekeeper, and he'll allows him to read any language.
Okay. So, as I mentioned, that there were several languages here, and each of them seems to be a repeat of what is in Draconic. This rune, you can also tell, still maintains some sort of residual magic, and it appears that this room in particular prevents undead from passing through.
Alright. Yeah. Kodo turns to the group and relays that information.
Well, that'll deal with the skeletons potentially following us.
I suppose. I wonder if it was meant to keep undead from venturing below, or to keep them from venturing above.
Well, they didn't do a very good job venturing above. I mean, if they're already undead up there.
Yeah. Well, let's be about this.
Otherwise, the room looks like it used to hold tapestries that are all kind of just the beds and rags right now. And there are some metal shields that are rusted and pitted, but it looks like they also were on display at some point around the room.
Oh,
Does any of them look worth taking?
Did you say, did anything look worth taking?
Yeah.
No, it looks like at least the shields that are around the room, they look like they actually might have been worth something at some point, but we're talking at least centuries.
Surely human workmanship. Rusting after centuries.
By the way, are the two hags still with us?
No, the two hags actually are.
Oh, surprise, Acodo.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about the hags, and they are actually telling you that they will stay here
That's good. That's good.
while you explore.
Yeah, stay there.
Very well. How many doors are there?
So there are two doors, other doors in this room. This one and that one.
Any guesses?
I'm sorry, my dog was distracting me. What are we doing?
Deciding which door to leave via?
Do any of the doors appear more recently used than?
No, they both appear rusty. They also, the one to the south does not have a lock on it. The one to the north.
The one to the north does have a lock.
Does seem to have a lock.
Okay, I'm inclined to try that north door then.
Fine. I'll be over here.
Okay. Can I check it for a trap?
Mm-hmm.
Kodo cast guidance.
Thank you. 16.
This lock appears to be rusted like the other one, but does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, I will attempt to pick it. Ooh, it's a 12.
It a little, like I said, rusted. You can almost feel like the pins are trying to move, but you're unable to get them to do so.
Okay. Can I try again, or is that it for lockpicking?
That'll normally be it for lockpicking unless you figure out something to change the situation.
Okay. Duergrim, would you like to try your lockpick?
I was about to say I can use one.
Sure. I believe I have a crowbar.
Oh, right, you don't have your hammer anymore. I keep forgetting.
No, I still have it.
Oh, do you have it
Just
on you?
Yeah, I have them both on me.
Oh, okay.
3 weapons now.
Dual wielding, is that what you're doing?
At this rate, you're going to be turned into Czar.
Yes, soon. Duergrim pulls his crowbar out. It's like, well, let me try and lever it open.
Okay. Is this the north door you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and do a strength check.
Crowbar gives me advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, you can feel the wood give way, and the door comes off. Falls to the floor.
After you lot.
Okay. Alvin will
Leaves
peek
his
through first to see what
hand.
he's... Oh. Is this a hallway or just a really tiny room? Oh, it's a tiny room.
It's a tiny room.
Okay.
So this room is lined with quite a few bookshelves. The bed, it looks as if it used to be a pretty nice room. The shelves, all the books on them were underwater for a long time. They're pretty much just masses of messy things. There are a few things of parchment as well that don't look like they've taken as much damage. And on the middle of the bed is a large misshapen skull. It's about half as tall as a man would be, and very wide, and a jaw that could kind of close around the head if it wanted to.
Wow, okay.
On the bed?
Yeah, sitting on the bed, it's just a skull.
Hmm.
That looks like...
This place looks like it used to be a
Ooh.
port of
Horns and all?
So, horns and all.
Wow.
That would make a nice decoration. Is it magical?
Alvin looks to Acodo.
Yeah. I'll try to see if it's magical.
Okay.
Don't touch it until
No,
you're sure
no.
if it's magical. Yeah.
This. Trying to see if there's any sort of runes, anything like that. That's that causes it to have emit magic.
Okay, so Arcana check then. Looking over this thing, it does not seem to be exuding any magic at all. If anyone wants to do a nature check, they can.
Kodo shakes his head. No magic. Not that I can sense.
Must have been quite impressive.
Is obviously into skulls.
Is so already from the size of it, you believe that this is some sort of, if not giant, a relative of a giant. And you've heard about this type of shape. It is a Lemurian.
A Lemurian?
Lemurian.
Lemurian. Oh, Fomorian. Okay.
Has a coat? Well, I don't know. I was gonna say if he's known anything about that. Like, has he read anything about it?
I was about to say the name sounds familiar, but I don't know if that's just to me or Trym.
Neither Alvin nor John has ever heard of it.
I feel like I've read it before, but I don't remember where. Is this a giant-sized rune?
No.
So something was keeping this as a trophy. Or maybe it used to be possessed.
Or maybe they just wanted to turn this into a tavern. And they were into giant skulls.
It's a pretty small tavern, Trym.
This is, and it's filled with books. What kind of a tavern would have books?
Oh, speaking of books, Kodo would like to try to look at anything, see if anything pops out. He'll take a scan of the bookshelves.
Okay, go ahead and do an investigation check.
And Trym is going to reach out and poke the skull.
Alright,
Duergrim will look for other valuables.
okay.
There's no point.
Everything's dirty. I don't want to touch it.
Okay, so a couple of things. Acodo, you do find a couple of pieces of parchment that are waterlogged. They appear to be almost like inventory and attendance records for a sect of a cultist sect that appears to be regarding the Ebon Death sack.
Acodo casts Mage Hand, and he'll pick up those papers. And he'll nudge him in Tryn's direction.
Eh, what? What?
Just hold these. Hold these, please.
She grabs him, tucks him under her arm. And then she's gonna reach out and grab the skull. And if nothing happens, then she's gonna nudge it toward Acodo. I need this in your fancy sack.
No, thank you. I think you've managed pretty well without my sack.
For the record, when she's doing this, Alvin has left the room already. He's looking at the southern door.
Okay. Alright.
Acodo.
Yes.
When any female wants your sack, you let her have it.
Wait, what? No! No. Cuddle awkwardly leaves the room.
Suppose you'll just have to wear it as a hat.
Well,
I think it's bigger than she is, right?
It is very large.
It would consume her.
Essentially, yeah, she could fit in its mouth.
I don't even know if we could fit that thing through the opening of the bag of holding.
Well, I suppose we should move on then.
would make it happen.
Is this a skull heavy?
Yeah.
If Trym pokes it, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, if she pokes it, if it moves or anything, but if it's not, oh well, that's a hard pass.
Trym kind of wipes the skull off and then pats it on the head and says, "Don't worry, I'll be back for you."
Alvin's going to be checking this door for traps while they finish up what they're doing.
Okay.
It's fine.
Alright. Like I said, it's not locked.
You'll wait for the rest of the group before he opens it.
I think we're about ready.
Okay, then he opens it.
Tyke will come back for it.
Behind door number 2 is a third door.
Which also does not appear to be locked.
Still checking for traps.
Kodo tries to avoid eye contact with the hags.
And these days I'll roll well. I'll open this door too. Assuming he doesn't see anything.
He didn't. Alright. So looking in this room, it appears to have many, or the remnants of many beds, bunks that have kind of like collapsed in on themselves, and essentially what was barracks at one point. There is one skeleton that's kind of half buried under a rotted frame, and that's about it.
Oh,
Is the skeleton missing a head?
The skeleton is not missing a head.
What is this thing? Is this a fallen bookshelf over here,
It's
like just the north of the door?
Yeah, it's just more heads and such.
Oh, it's a broken bed frame, I see. Okay.
Duergrim will go examine the skeleton. This guy obviously didn't get a burial, so whatever he had on him is probably still on him.
Okay, go ahead, do an investigation.
Mine is probably all rusted and rotted.
Well, but I mean, we may get more information, not necessarily. I don't expect cultists to have anything good.
You're gonna talk to him. Okay.
Duergrim picks up the skull and throws it at her.
Alvin will be investigating this door while they fight. This door is also.
Okay, so go ahead, roll an attack roll. Trym, this does strike you. It would only be 1 plus your dexterity modifier, Pilgrim.
So, 2.
Okay. Shit. takes it. She's still giggling, but like rubbing her elbow where she knocked it away.
So much violence.
Shut
What
your
you mean?
trap, Lechling.
Okay, yeah, and you didn't find or see any trap on this door.
Okay, if it opens it. Oh, hey, we came full circle.
Oh,
Did we miss a door? Or should we check for a secret?
yeah, I think check.
Duergrim goes over to the magic circle and looks for a trap door.
Okay. Go ahead
Could
and do
have-
an investigation.
Could have check in this room for any
Yeah.
secret doors.
Alvin will start like moving the side bed frames to see if there's like anything underneath or if they're blocking anything.
Okay, go ahead and do an investigation.
Hey, you using luck on that?
That'd be great if I could roll above a 10. Nope, I can't.
Gosh.
Alright. So, Acodo, looking around the room, you do not find any secret doors.
Is
Photo
there
shoot.
like a...
And,
I'm so glad all these rolls are from investigation and not a...
Right.
And, Duergrim, you do not find a trap door in the room with the runes.
Did we check this room?
This was the bedroom with the skull. We did not check it for doors, though. I guess we can... Come on... 5. Please. Thank you, Acodo.
Alright, Acodo, you notice as you look around the room that there are bookshelves along every wall except the ones you're standing next to.
Oh. Yeah, Kodo points. This one doesn't seem to have a bookshelf, so this one might be a.
And looking over it very closely, you think you can find essentially a seam. Running your hand along it, you think you can feel a switch.
Alvin, would you mind checking this switch?
Sure,
it's,
for my excellent investigation.
Cast guidance.
Hey, I rolled above 10.
Alright, oh, and sorry, I forgot to mention, Acodo, in the other room when you were looking, you did glance down at the skull and notice it had 3 gold teeth.
Oh. Yeah, Kodo points it out.
A little reminiscent of the demi-lich. I guess those are jewels, not gold. But yeah, if 11 doesn't see anything, Alvin will, I guess, pull the switch and see what happens.
And as you pull the switch, rock kind of grinds against each other and reveals a passageway.
Yeah, good eye, Acodo.
And at the end of the passageway appears to be what probably was another secret room, but this one is ajar.
Gold's gold, Trym. And it's a skull, so it's well pocket it.
You said there was chanting further away, you said, Cindy?
You thought yes.
Okay.
Except, now that you're thinking about it, as you have been in these rooms, after you pass the room with the rune, you don't hear the chanting.
Did we trigger an alarm spell, maybe? They could know we're coming now. And if they didn't somehow sense the tower being, risen out of the ground. Or, we're just far enough away.
I suppose there's nothing to do but continue.
This passage to my right is blocked off by rock?
Yes.
Okay, then I will peer through the door into the ajar room. Well, the door is ajar, the room itself is an ajar. And this would be the worst place to fight a wizard with lightning.
So this door is not locked.
Right, it's a jar, right?
No, the
No,
little
it's a door.
wall- It's a door.
Oh,
Okay,
Nice.
okay, let me clarify. This here was ajar. It looked
Oh,
like
that was also a door. I see. Then Alvin will check this one for traps for whatever good is.
Good.
12.
No.
Sure, I'll take guidance. For 6, the highest I rolled all night.
You do not notice or think there's any trouble.
Okay, Alvin opens it.
It opens down into a set of stairs that then has stairs going up, essentially in all directions.
How far down does it descend? Can Alvin still see over the stairs to the north and to the east and see the other?
Yeah. So it descends down about 6 or 7 feet. But as you know, you come down the bottom step, you can still see up.
Okay. Alvin will move west, hoping there's not a secret door to the north. This is a very tight little hallway right here.
Yeah, sorry, you're just gonna have to work your way through. Okay.
Let me know if I should slow down or anything. This room's different.
Duergrim mutters about whoever built this tunnel network. Who has this human workmanship?
Alright.
Oh, I hope it's a dwarf.
So
That would be hilarious.
as you enter this chamber, there are alcoves along the wall. They're stacked on top of each other, and they are each wide and deep enough to accommodate a corpse.
And they do accommodate a court?
So, for some of
Oh.
them, yes. This is kind of what it looks like, not quite. So,
This is very catacomb.
the vast majority of them are open and seem to contain some sort of human remains in various states of damage.
Duergrim, avoiding the marking, will move towards the center-ish of the room and use Divine Sense.
Duergrim does that. Acodo will look at the emblem in the middle for any magical.
Okay, go ahead, do a history check. And then, Duergrim, you do not sense it's 30 feet,
60 feet.
60 feet. So you do not sense anything evil in this room. Smell anything other than Acodo and maybe a little bit yourself.
And then, is there anything? Is this place hollowed? So you technically would detect that.
So technically, what you would detect is that it is desecrated.
Ha 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 ha.
As far as you can tell,
Place.
everything.
Everything in the tower is, or this room specifically?
Everything so far that Duergrim can see or sense. So the alcoves, the hallways.
Oh wow. Okay.
This entire place reeks of taint. You must feel right at home, Witchling.
Sure. It's my understanding that you're part of me as well.
Alvin will tentatively explore the northwest. Oh, does it just end here?
Yeah, I've got to move you to the next map. So one other moment here. So Acodo, for your history check, the crest looks somewhat familiar. It is not anything that you've seen in Waterdeep, but there is a house in Waterdeep that has slightly similar, but not really the same crest.
Okay.
The skeleton here that is in this room, you guys see, is not centuries old. Probably at most a century old, but more like decades.
Oh, Duergrim will check it for a ring.
And Duergrim, sorry, I did. The smell that came off of you also has a similar one to this.
No, seems like the guy we're looking for.
Perfect. Duergrim will check it for the ring,
Okay.
and I suppose anything else
All right.
that was an
Go ahead.
adventurer.
Roll an investigation.
There's nothing here.
Okay, I can take a look at it.
Okay. First of all, no matter what, you would find the ring because you've got the divine sense going.
Yeah, it also has 10 fingers and they're skeleton.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of hard to miss.
I am revoking the 3 platinum pieces and the 40 gold.
Well,
Wow, he had a lot of money on it.
yeah. Okay, so we have... Anyone want the ring? I mean, we owe it to those hags, but... we
Sure,
didn't
give it
have
to Trym, and then the 3 of you can be like the undead holy trio.
Hey, buddies.
Okay. Yeah, Trym. Would you accept this ring from me?
I was gonna say, does Duergrim kneel?
Trym kind of looks awkwardly at him, and then she just, like, fist grabs it from him.
Quick, Aldrik, ceremony.
I should see if he has it prepared.
Somehow I doubt he has it prepared.
I doubt too.
She looks the rain over, kind of cleans it a bit, frowning at any tarnish it has garnered. And then she kind of glances at Acodo and says, "Is this gonna let me control skeletons too?"
I don't know why you look at me.
I don't know.
Maybe you could identify it somewhere.
Yeah, if you can give me 10 minutes, I'll let you know.
Well,
I mean, I
I'd
can
prefer
already
that.
tell you what it does.
It's assuming all the rings do the same thing.
Oh, that's true.
To be clear, both passages going north do they lead to 2 separate areas?
They are 2 separate passages, so you can choose which one you want.
Okay. Well, Acodo, are you going to investigate the ring?
Which one? This one? Oh, the
ring.
The whole. Oh, yeah.
So while you're doing that, Alvin will try to listen to see if he hears anything in either direction.
Yeah, Coda will cast Identify on the ring.
All right, and Alvin, go ahead, do a perception check.
I am not rolling great tonight.
Let me do the Arcana check for the Identify.
So looking over this ring, it appears to be very similar to the one that Duergrim carried.
Kodo hands the ring back to Trym. Yeah, we'll give her the information. It seems to be similar as Duergrim's. So, welcome to my world.
Trym will kind of crack a grin, and then she'll slip the ring on, and then look at Duergrim and say, "I am your new queen."
What? You...
Oh, never mind.
Kodo slowly steps away.
Yeah.
So,
Well, after you.
so Trym, I will essentially copy Duergrim's, even though you should be able to see it. But since it's in his folder, I'll move the copy.
Yeah.
So the ring will be right under Grog Croc in your...
Sweet.
So Alvin, listening up each corridor, you don't hear anything up either.
And, I guess using the same perception, looking at both passageways, neither show, or do either show signs of recent, and by recent I mean like in the last century.
I do a survival check.
Oh my god, please.
No.
Alright, well, eeny, meeny, my left or right. What are you guys feeling?
Should we send Grog, Slag, and she's looking at Acodo's shoulders? Well,
Oh, once, yeah. Kodo.
That's a good idea. Have them go scout.
aye.
Kodo snaps his fingers.
Okay. Which way are you sending?
Grog, that's a catacomb. Go this way. Grog, over here.
Over there, Grog. Not
Grog.
here.
Oh, good boy.
Yeah, over there.
Alright.
Shoot.
Don't die.
Alright, so I'll move Grog into the next. Does Grog have dark vision?
Do crocodiles have vision?
I don't think they do.
I'm not sure. I can pull that up.
How
and
is
find
Trym
out.
seeing?
Trym's got a torch on right now.
Oh, okay.
Or her light, not her little light. Not. Winston has dark vision?
Yes, he does.
So
Kodo will take out it.
Winston.
I'll take out.
Crocodiles do not have dark vision.
Kodo's taking out a nice blanket, and he'll take a seat, close his eyes.
Isn't that blanket going to get dirty?
Oh, that's what Presto's for.
Alright. So can you see Winston on the next map?
No.
It's dark.
60 feet. Oh, I'm sorry, 120 feet. Dark vision.
Let me get you a pair of goggles, Trym.
Aye, that would be
Okay, now I can
amazing.
see.
Alright. Trym, are you still sending Grog up even though he can't see?
There's no point. He's just going to die.
He's just gonna bump randomly.
Yeah.
There's a wall!
Since he can't see, there's no point in it, I guess.
I guess Alvin could stealth that way while Akodo's scouting. Just to make things super complicated for Cindy.
It's not. I'm just gonna.
Stealth? Hey, that's a high roll. Kinda.
So, Okoro, how far is Winston before you lose contact? 300 feet, right?
I believe it's 200. Mm-hmm. 100 feet without when I lose communication with it.
Okay. So I would say Winston is right at that level. Those are long.
Okay, I'll just have him do a quick scan of the room just before going in any further.
Yeah. It looks very similar to the room that you're in, without the skeleton on the floor.
Okay. Except for the emblem, right? It's different.
Yes. Emblem is different.
Okay. Cuddle. Acodo relays that information to the group. Eyes closed.
Alvin would go just straight north up. And I guess he would stop at the threshold, assuming nothing happens.
Nothing yet. It looks
Okay.
very similar to the others, except the emblems.
Alright, Alvin steps into the... Anything happen?
No.
Okay, then he'll stay along the wall. Up towards, I guess, this is the only exit? Right here?
Yes.
Okay. And if he doesn't see anything and nothing happens, he'll go back to report with that.
Okay.
Acodo lets the group know that there's another hallway towards the north in that room where Winston is.
Yeah, and Alvin will report back, just more catacombs. There's a path that leads straight north, and then a path that leads west, I think may connect to the room Winston was in.
Yeah.
And then the most northern catacomb has a path eastward. I did not go down. But looks like mostly just more catacombs. There may be something different beyond the northernmost. It looks like it may lead to something else.
Winston's back and stand up, clean the carpet and the blanket, and he'll put it in his bag.
Yeah, there was an emblem of a foot stepping on a flower in the northernmost one. And what is this exactly? It's like a helmet with like a plume?
Yes. Almost like a test.
Okay, it's like a helmet with a plume on top of a pedestal. Okay. And what's the one you saw in your...
Oh, it's... I can't remember what it was.
I'm hoping you do recognize it.
I moved Winston out of the room.
Excuse me.
It's not like you to be picking up your own blanket, Acodo. Where's your... Where are your... whatevers?
champions?
Yes, my champions. Fortunately, my father thought it was a good idea to take Jano to Baldur's Gate, and I left Malnor behind.
Wise beyond your years.
Yeah.
So, okay, but it's safe over there, Acodo?
Yes.
Okay,
That's the same.
Alvin will go look at the emblem in the other room. Okay, that one looks way more menacing than the other ones. It's like an open helmet with flames behind it.
Okay. So, I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. See. First of all, it should be very familiar, so again, I won't have you roll for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If you...
I mean, my memory is awful. Does Alvin remember what?
Acodo.
Alvin
Acodo.
would recognize it because he wears it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Acodo Winston's ring.
Oh, okay. So this is the Roldagas symbol then.
Yeah.
Oh. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know if I've ever actually seen the crest before until just now.
On the
Out of
ring.
character. Out of character. I mean, is it on the ring itself on
It's on
the
the
journal?
ring, sure.
Yeah, it's on the.
It is. You are right.
So it's like, what?
To be honest, I was paying attention to more what's on the inside of the ring than that, but I recognize it now. Okay. Well, that is interesting.
The other previous room was, well, Acodo didn't recognize the house, but he might think it's resembles one of the houses.
Yes.
Okay.
Why are there bodies of Waterdeep lords here? Did this tower used to be something before it was, taken over? Did anybody know?
Are we all here?
Yeah, I moved everyone.
Oh, okay.
I guess you guys followed Alvin, because Alvin was too curious to wait for Acodo to remember. Looking at the bodies, do they look like they've been properly entombed, or look like they were brought here for storage, or?
So, do a medicine check.
Oh my god, please. Aldrik!
Yeah, should-
Aldrik, help!
Wait, hold on, Aldrik.
I guess a 10's not that bad considering it's a natural 1.
Sorry, not rolling well for Aldrik. Okay, so looking at these bodies, they definitely look very ancient. Not even a couple centuries old, but further back from that.
Okay. So I guess this place had some ancient purpose. Maybe it's forgotten today? I don't know. I guess I can ask Nabelia about it when I get back.
Do you even remember what Nabelia told you?
I don't. Alvin probably does. Let me scroll through my chat to what she said.
She just said a little bit. 'Cause
Yeah, I remember. Let me search.
Yeah, when I spoke to the gray cat, it
Sorry.
it mentioned Ruldegast's being in this area eons ago, before heading south.
Yes, it did.
You
Oh,
have.
sorry, give me just a sec.
Seems your family's history is just as storied as your present.
Humans live short lives. They need to have some adventure.
I will say, we have to deal with a bunch of magical bull crud. While you are gone, it's a right pain.
So what you're trying to say is that you're happy to see me. Is that what I'm listening to?
I suppose, if you want to phrase it that way, it's not a very accurate translation of the Dwarvish.
I speak Dwarvish. You can translate it if you want. You can say it in Dwarvish.
Duergrim says it in Dwarvish.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. There are sharp connotations of barely, tolerated just for your usefulness.
I use you like somebody uses dry cow poop to light a fire.
It was very hard getting the water to boil once we were off cow pastures. So I'm glad to be back on cow pastures.
Thank you. Thank you, I guess.
Oh, okay. How to say this in character? How do you pronounce his name? Isn't he Inarev? Inarev?
In Arab.
Inarev. Okay, then I will mention. Nabelia told me a little bit about probably the creation of the skeletons or where they came from. And maybe, I guess, this tower came from a point before the swamp was formed. Because there was a mage a long time ago that killed an invading force by flooding this area with water from the ocean. And when the water drained, it was all just a swamp afterwards. And this is probably his tower. The mage, that is. killed everybody, regardless of what side they were on.
That's one way to do it. Any heirlooms you want to pick up?
Are you saying that to Acodo?
Yes.
Acodo, if you want to do an investigation check.
Sure. Cast guidance on myself. Look. Hey.
Alright. Okay, so looking around here, most of the you can't find anything of value that's on any of the body, but as you're searching through, you notice each of the little crypts, there's stuff that's been carved in, names, and a little bit of the history, a little bit of their accolades, so to speak, or accomplishments. It would be something that if you sat around and took some of the history down, it might be of value to historians or even the house in the future.
Yeah. Kodo takes note of it. If you can, he'll just take brief notes. If not, he'll hopefully return when the group has more time.
I mean, we're not in a rush per se, are we? Are we? Oh, I guess we are with Tiamat's imminent return. Narrative. Okay. I'm sorry, remind me, do we know the name of the person who churned Ebon Death into a Draco Lich?
Inivare or something?
Yeah, so it's the same guy. Okay. So this guy was a royal mage for the king eons ago. And so all the things he's been summoning are just remnants of that fight way from a long time.
Glorious.
Still not sure why he would have... I guess he was the royal mage, maybe entombing them was his duty at that time? I don't know. Okay. Shall we proceed for now then?
Yeah.
Look, there's a passage north here, and if we go east, it curls north into another with another water-deep house with like a foot stepping on a flower. And there's a passage going east from there, but maybe we should just go north for now and see what's up here. Alvin says as he's already walking down the hall.
Sure.
Oh, hey, this is the room I was just talking about. Okay, it all circles together.
Okay. Yeah, this room is very similar to the last. Lots of bones in the alcoves.
What's this thing directly north of Alvin? Is this anything special?
No, it looks to be just a stone that might have normally kept back some of the bones, but
Okay. There. Alvin will progress east and say there are stairs leading north here that into an ominously...
okay. So, stone steps. Actually, ascend versus descend. I never know which direction these stairs are supposed to face. To a grand octagonal chamber of marble and the color of bleached bone. Regal statues flank arched passages leading north, west, and south. Though the first two are choked with rubble within a few paces of their entrance. As you reach the top of the stairs, Alvin.
Oh, okay.
First of all, let me just say the ceiling here is about 30 feet high, and as you reach the top of the stairs, the room seems to grow colder, and a slight mist kind of like rises off the moisture on the ground, and shadows coalesce like ragged tatters of cloth in the center of the chamber, taking the shape of a skeletal dragon with spectral fangs and glaring red eyes.
I think I found it.
Yes.
Hello.
Go, go.
I'm very happy you're in a small room.
And it is time to roll initiative.
Okay. Wait, where's Slag?
Yeah, let me bring them all up.
That was a cool entrance for that dragon. I knew it was a boss room from the ominous side.
Okay.
There are health packs and ammo at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, music.
How tall is this room?
30
it is
feet.
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. Cool.
Paladins are too busy laughing maniacally to start fighting on time.
Right.
Is this Dark Souls music? No, it's not.
Could be.
It's an. I thought it was, but it's not. There's too much violin for it to be Dark Souls.
I was gonna say it sounds a little bit
I
too
don't-
upbeat.
I don't hear any.
Your music tab may be down on your setting. It's kind of quiet. Mine's like 3/4 of the way up, and it's still kind of like very background.
I can kind of hear it.
I like it, whatever it is. I really hope it lows roller initiative. Okay, roll at 9. That's good.
Oh, that's Snapjaw.
Oh, no, it's not also 12, isn't it?
No, that was Aldrik.
Oh. I really hope we're not all bunched up for its first.
This thing's a skeleton, right? Right. A lot of my spells won't have effect on this thing.
It doesn't look skeletal from its token. Is it a skeletal?
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
It is not skeletal,
Okay, cool.
and
Oh, it looks. Ooh.
This is that.
I don't know. Pictures I grabbed.
I'm pretty sure that's from Monster. I think that's the dragon I killed for like 4 days straight.
From where?
Monster Hunter.
Oh, is it?
I think it's one of the.
Nice.
I think it's one of the 3 dragons that were at the end game. Yeah, never mind that.
So, you have experience with it?
It was not a fun fight.
I want that skull. Acodo!
Yes.
Gonna have to talk about that sack again.
The answer's still the same. Especially with that skull.
It'll be fine. You can presto it.
No, nothing.
All right. Well, rip everybody except Acodo. Maybe.
I know, right?
So based off of the big, the things, it looks undeadish, doesn't it?
I mean, it's a Draco Lich, so it is
Yeah.
technically undead.
Yeah, it is technically undead.
Oh, so yeah, a lot of my spells won't be able to affect it.
No, I don't know.
Spell has no effect on undead. Spell does not have an effect on undead.
You know what does have an effect? Is coming up to Alvin, your best friend, and diminishing Doris away from this large group of people.
Oh.
So I'm just trying to. All right, Acodo, you are up.
Okay. How many people? I can't upcast now. I can't upcast Dimension Door. So it's only 2 people. Okay. So Acodo will move here. Wow. And he'll cast Dimension Door.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And him and Alvin. And, we'll put him right here.
Oh, I love you, Acodo.
Let me roll my Arcana. Don't don't say that yet.
No, I'll be fine. I believe in you.
There we go.
Kill a Karna.
And that was 5, 10, 15. So he basically right here. So that thing has like counter spell.
It does
Don't
not.
say that. Don't say that, Acodo.
It does not have.
Alright. Dimension Door?
Where do you place this? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 15, and then I'll just move a couple. 15, 20. Right there, that's fine. And then for Winston, I believe he is 160 feet. So, right here, use his action, use the help action, and then come back down.
Okay. Bonus actions, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. So, first of all, it's going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn. And it is going to slowly flap its wings. Anyone within 10 feet must do a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Will be knocked prone and take damage. So, Alvin, no damage. Acodo. We take 20,
Okay.
and then it can fly up to half of it. Alright, and then as it lands, it is going to a swarm insect. Comes up from the ground, and it is a 20-foot sphere. There's just the air is like filled with buzzing.
Where is the center point? Is it centered from the dragon itself?
Nope, it gets to choose.
Oh, okay.
So it is going to actually center it around right here. So it will hit everyone on this side. And people need a Constitution saving throw.
No, Winston.
DC 15. Okay, so half damage if you saved against DC 15. So only 3.
Oh, what kind of damage?
It is piercing.
Does it count as spell damage?
It is not. They're insect.
But the insects aren't spells. It's like it's a lair effect.
No. It is a lair action.
Okay. Do they persist?
They do. Until the next layer act. The cloud is lightly obscured, so... And any creature that ends its turn there must...
And where was it centered? You said it was here?
So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. It is going to do a shadow.
I'm sorry, did you say shadow breath?
It is going to do a shadow breath. It is... Okay, so it is going to move so it can try to get Trym and Duergrim and Snapjaw and the 2 crocodiles. Well, no, it's going to miss Grog Croc. But it's so it's a 10-foot wide caustic shadow, 90-foot line, all of it. Dexterity saving throw. Snapshot dead.
No, Snapjaw.
It's like dead or just like unconscious dead?
Oh, chances are pretty strong for dead.
Snapjaw, no.
Well, Aldrik, there goes your diamond.
Right, let's see. Aldrik, draw, and throw. Throw. Oh, actually, that would save. See, within 15 of... Oh, he's within 5. Doesn't... Okay. So he might not be dead. Okay. So, half damage. We rolled the damage. $52.
Okay, you said that was necrotic?
That's necrotic damage.
Oh, that would have wrecked me. I get it ×2 against necrotic.
Slagus, I'm not gonna bother rolling. He is 100% poofed.
Oh no, is Snapjaw super dead too? Does that insta?
No, he's not, because he saved with Duergrim's. So he only took half damage, which still killed him, but not put him.
On the bright side, that happened before we had any concentration spells.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Acodo will make a move away from that thing.
So, Trym, this is not spell damage, unfortunately.
Okay, but you did say it was necrotic?
It is necrotic.
Okay, she does have her mother's brooch.
Okay. We can trade that up.
Okay.
Real thing, good thing you didn't do it.
Right? Yeah, good thing. I can't remember if it, like, halves it or,
What does it say?
I just put necrotic damage. Where did that... Trying to find it here. Brooch. Okay. Advantage on saving throws against necrotic damage. Okay. So that would mean I get to reroll.
Yeah, at dexterity can reroll.
Hey,
Okay, yeah, that was gonna like really hurt.
Okay, so 26 damage. Alright, and he's going to... moving far. Okay. That brings us... Oh, I forgot. You also, everyone does need to do a wisdom saving throw against the frightful presence.
Aldrik gets to pass.
yeah, actually only Acodo and I need to make the save because everyone else is immune.
Okay. Okay. So, Acodo, you are frightened.
Okay. That just means I need to move away from him, right? I can't be at a certain distance.
You just can't move towards him. You
Okay.
don't have to move away, but any attacks while he's still in sight is disadvantage.
Okay.
But at the end of your turn, you can reroll.
Alright.
All right. Alvin, you are up.
Okay, is this thing flying or on the ground?
So it did move, but it's not that high in the air. It's like just like, right, it flapped its wings that elevated it up. So it's somewhere around 3 or 4 feet off the ground, just kind of...
So it's in melee range still.
Yeah, it's still...
Okay, Alvin moves 10 feet. He will attack with the intent to stun.
Okay.
The help action gives me an advantage.
The help action gave you advantage on the first one, yes.
This is my on the first one. Okay, yeah.
On the first.
So 25 hits, yes. And it's a DC 17 Constitution, or it's stunned. Plus 11. Okay. Hit him again. Does 17 hit?
17 does hit.
DC 17, or it's stunned. Oh my god, please. Yeah, okay. Burn a key for Flurry of Blows. DC 17, or it's stunned. Okay. He also needs to make a DC 17 strength save, or he's prone.
Okay.
Or excuse me, it's dex save, or he's prone.
Ooh, he's going to use a legendary.
Good.
Is he? No, he's not. Not for prone.
Okay, he's prone, so my last attack's at it. And it's a DC 17, or it's stunned. And I make it so he can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And I will... Where will I go? I guess I will go way over here. Away. 45 feet, because I can't... Yeah, I can't, so... Over here, in my turn.
Okay. It is going to do a tail attack. Trym, you are in range, 15 feet. I think 18 doesn't hit, right?
Let me see. I think it does, actually. Yeah. It does just hit.
18. Oh, its tail reaches 20 feet. I was wrong. Should have bit you. That was 15.
When you get a chance to, Cindy, the music stops.
The music stopped? It's still going on my... Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I just don't hear anything even at my...
You don't hear anything?
Is it just me? Can everyone else hear it?
No, I hear it.
I could stop.
It
I can't
stopped
hear it.
on my end.
It stopped.
Oh, let me just refresh my roll. Oh my god! Yeah, my volume was still at max. I can hear it now.
Now that you're deaf?
What?
Alright, Snapjaw does a death saving throw. Aldrik. I guess I'll do what Aldrik usually does. First of all, I'll cast Bless. On Trym, Duergrim, and I think it's gotta be closer, so himself. Yeah, he can move forward and get Alvin in a bless, but then he could not retreat, and I don't think he would do that. So, Duergrim, Trym.
You can go first.
Actually, sorry, I am going to cast spiritual weapon for him though.
Its attack will be at advantage because it's. Roll again, maybe for a natural 20.
Oh, yeah. I should just roll and hit this. Okay. All right. You're right. Oh, sorry. There's two of you on my feet. Who decided, Trym or Duergrim?
Trym.
Okay. So Trym is going to activate her aura of vitality. And Snapjaw's not dead, right?
No.
Alright. So he gets the first 2d6.
Okay.
Oh, better than nothing, I guess.
Okay.
And then let me see here.
Now there's
No, there's what?
no music.
No, I thought I just broke from you again. I was going to resign myself.
And I think she's gonna move right there, and that will be her turn.
Okay. No bonus action.
Nope, all of her bonus actions require concentration, and she's using that on Aura right now.
Okay. Alright.
Oh snap, I should have moved closer to her.
Did you want to change?
If I could, yeah. Wouldn't be any more distance for her. She'll just move right there.
Are you sure?
Remember, it has legendary action.
Yes. That's why I'm.
You're looking awfully orange.
Yeah, but he can pretty much hit me from anywhere in the room if he wants to. Thing is I have the sentinel feat right now. And so if he tries to attack somebody else, I could get in a free attack on him.
If you're up.
If I'm up.
Okay. Are you sure?
No, but
Brave of you.
it would be a very Trym thing to do, so we'll do that.
Okay. Well, he might miss his legendary act. Which he's about to take. Oh, he can't bite as a legendary, so it's gotta be tail. He's gonna try to hit you with his tail.
And technically, it is at disadvantage because he's
Because
prone.
it's pro.
Okay.
Not that it's going to help you.
Actually, I think the first tail attack should have been a disadvantage too, if it makes any difference.
No, it's all the same. This is one attack.
I meant the first tail attack you made after Alvin left range. It's already done, but just for...
I can roll one more for this one. Let him do that.
Sure.
Then
You're gonna keep Trym alive. Alright, I'll try.
alright.
26 misses, right, Trym?
This is my story with dragons that we fight.
I know, right? Every single dragon.
I think you're still up at a 16. Right?
Yes, she has a whopping 2 hit points left.
Oh my god, Trym.
Wow.
How's your concentration?
Oh, yes. They are.
Let me see, that's a con save or just straight con?
It's a
Con.
save.
Oh, it's a save?
Yeah, to say.
Yeah, it's a save.
Rip.
No, she's fine.
Yeah, she's good.
Oh, is it half?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's half the damage or 10, whichever one is higher.
Magic's hard.
Right, Duergrim, you are up.
Duergrim is going to move up to within 10 feet. Oh wow, the spices. Okay. And he is going to, with his bonus action, he is going to use his Vow of Enmity.
Okay.
Only good undead dragon is a dead undead dragon. And then he is going to attack twice. Then he'll attack on a second level smite to this one. So, first hit is sorry, a lot. Anyway, let me just keep. And a third level smite onto this.
Okay.
Okay, so 15 slashing plus 9, 20, plus 27 radiant plus 7 slashing plus plus 24 radiant.
Okay.
Then he will. She will back up 5 feet from it. No, he'll stay where he is. Actually.
I can't take reactions.
Yeah, but then if it leaves, I can attack.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay.
Staying where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Gonna do a tail attack against Trym. Disadvantage.
Jeez Louise.
Bye, tree.
No,
Yeah.
tree. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm just down.
Damn it, midget! I told you.
Every time, dream.
Okay, that brings us to Acodo.
Alright, so Acodo moves here. 10. Okay, that's enough. He does some quick gestures, point at the dragon, and what he sees is a cloud of darkness cover his face. I need an intelligence save. 17.
Nice.
It's gonna do a legendary resistance.
Okay, still takes the 16 though.
Okay.
That's it. Oh man, 39 damage would have been really nice.
It would.
Okay. And it is going to do its last before its turn. Legendary attack against Duergrim with its tail.
Miss.
Trym's like, why didn't I get those?
She's too busy gurgling blood.
Yeah.
Okay,
See,
so
Trym, just duck and dodge. Dip, dive, duck, dodge.
first of all, next layer action.
Oh, I forgot to do my wisdom save. Sorry
Okay.
for the fearful thing.
Right. Okay. Need a 19.
19, wow.
Okay. So, a kind of like energy surges out, and anyone within 30 feet cannot regain hit points.
Oh, does that include tree?
Including Trym.
Oh no, tree. I was gonna come heal you. Oh shit. Even if I drag her out of 30 feet, does the effect still?
No, it's just within 30 feet.
Oh, so if I drag her beyond 30 feet, I can heal her?
It says until initiative count 20 on the next round, creatures within 30 feet cannot regain hit.
Okay,
Oh,
so then-
okay.
So if you get her out of 30 feet, she can regain.
Okay, alright.
Okay? Alright. So, first thing it's going to do is stand up.
Will the real Evan Death please stand?
And then it's going to attack Duergrim. Let's see. It needs to be within 10 feet for clawing. That works. Okay. It gets 1 bite, 2 claws. So the bite. 2 claws. 1.
Oh, nice.
2.
Would Aldrik warding
Yeah.
flare the 29?
Yeah. Okay. How many does he get?
He has his total of his wisdom, I guess, so 5. If I remember right.
Or long rest.
Yes. So how many did he use up above?
I
One
think
or
he's
two?
only used 2.
He's used 2. Okay. So this will be number 3. And he does. He has 2 left, so now he has 1. Okay, so that is the bite.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Duergrim, the bite and 1 claw, right? And then I'll roll.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the bite. And this one's the claw.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. All right. Alvin, you're up.
Okay, so it's a range of 30 feet. So it would take me 35 feet to get there, and then 30 feet to pull back. I only have a range of 60 feet. So I can't pull her out of range unless I... Okay, I will use a key for Step of the Wind. So double my movement speed. Pick up Trym, or I guess drag her so it doesn't take an action, and drag her exactly 35 feet away from the dragon, so to this square.
Okay.
That's essentially all my movement, so I will pull out a potion of heal, and I will pour it down her throat. So it's, I can't remember what the potion of healing is. It's 2d4 plus 4?
Plus 2d4 plus 2. And Trym, you need to be 1 more square back. Thanks.
Okay, and feeding somebody a potion takes an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think that's it for Alvin.
And Trym, you get plus 2 on that, right?
Yeah, a total of 5 healing.
Right. Yeah.
Actually, no, I can't use my staff feature here. Never mind. Yeah, I'll stay next to Trym for now.
Okay.
Yeah, into my turn.
All right. Duergrim is going to take a tail attack at you.
Okay.
How much can you move if it moves away from you?
Half my speed.
We'll save that for next. It's going to do a tail attack against him.
Okay.
For 17. Draw. Javelins, and then 10.
Did Trym have her turn?
Or,
Because Trym goes before Duergrim, doesn't she?
yeah, but Duergrim hasn't gone yet.
Oh, that's... I don't know. I thought he did. Sorry, ignore me.
That misses, after all leaves. Okay, Duergrim is going to do a wing attack on you.
Okay.
Okay. And you need a dexterity 22 saving throw.
Yep.
So then it's going to knock you prone. It likes to roll that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then it's going to fly half speed. Kind of has.
Spiritual weapon. It's a second weapon. Sir.
Yes.
Was the lair effect centered on the dragon?
It is.
Okay, so Duergrim's now
Mhm,
outside.
now
Right.
out of it.
Okay.
And that brings us to Aldrik, who will cure Duergrim. He'll move up so he can do cure wounds at a certain level. Find it. I could be lying, he doesn't have cure wounds. Okay.
I think Healing Word's a bonus, isn't it?
He's got healing word. And he's got mass healing word. Oh, he's got his. What did he say about bonus?
I think Healing Word's just a bonus section.
Yeah, healing word's just a bonus.
Right. But
I think the pearls. I think. Is that what you're talking
Yes.
the pearl is not very strong.
I
No,
don't
I
think
thought
that-
he would have cure wounds because if he could cast that for a lot stronger than he can.
He's the type to
Healing
pick
Word.
people up rather than just heal them. So,
Okay, so he'll do healing word. He'll cast it at level 3. So for 13 pilgrim. Yeah.
Okay.
you can still cast Sacred Flame as an action, right?
Fine, he'll move up.
No, I don't know if you were setting for his action or not.
Let's see.
So I think he can only cast a cantrip now, right? As an action.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He can't because Healing Word is a bonus action.
Right, but cantrip's an action, and it's a...
Oh, it is an action. Right. Find it. I just want to dig around his.
It's going to do all this, and it's just going to make it save, so I'll be pointless.
Okay. Trym.
Wait, did it save?
You did.
Oh, I didn't save.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay. She is doing Aura of Vitality again. And this time, going to heal herself. 2d6. And taking a potion is an action, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So... that will be it, I guess, for the moment. Yep. Alright. I guess that's it.
Okay. Duergrim, you're up.
Okay. Duergrim stands up. And he's like, "Ugh, damn dragons. Need to kill this thing fast." And he is going to yes. No, better to stay, but I suppose it'll have to wait. He will... Actually, no. Yeah. He's gonna move up a bit. He's going to cast Hunter's Mark on the dragon. And then he is going to let go of Gundralas with one hand, pull out his hand axe, and attack the dragon twice.
Okay, throwing the hand axe.
Yes.
Okay.
So 10, 19 damage total.
Does he get advantage?
Yeah, he does.
Vow of
Because he
Administration.
has his Vow of Enmity,
Oh, okay.
and then he's gonna duck behind an alcove. And that'll be his turn.
Okay. Acodo.
Okay. Kodo takes aim and releases fire. Eldritch Blast.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Why is that disadvantage?
Because
He's still
fire
frightened.
presence. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one hit, the middle one.
That's a 15. I don't know why it doesn't. It's not adding my charisma.
Okay. 'Cause after you talk to the gray cat, you're not at prison. What's that? Okay.
This is a test. No, it doesn't count.
Oh,
Okay, there it
you
goes.
already rolled it.
It's
Doesn't
15.
matter.
I'm just
That's
testing.
not the magic one. Sorry. Not it.
Oh, I think there's a you put a little thing right.
Mhm.
Is that second D20 was a 1? Is that what you're looking for?
Magic 18 I think I have a common combo.
Let me do the wisdom save.
Difficult.
Oh, 22.
Okay. All right. Okay. End of turn.
Mm-hmm.
First thing is. So the first thing he's going to do all right. So first thing he's going to do is, actually, what happens is there's a darkness that wells up from the ground and fills a 15-foot radius sphere. And this is going to encompass is going to encompass Acodo, Trym, and Alvin.
Okay. Is this magical darkness?
This is magical darkness.
All right. Acodo can see through it.
Okay. For the record, I mean, Alvin's staring after the dragon, right?
Hmm?
He's staring at the retreating dragon? Okay.
Yes. Now it's moving, so you don't see that. And then he gets advantage, right? Except against Acodo.
Mhm.
Is he... Oh, he's moving into us. Okay, I thought he was...
Oh,
Rip.
Duergrim
All right.
gets an attack of
Okay.
opportunity as he comes by.
Yes, because he's within 10 feet. I'm now thinking if Duergrim takes that attack, he would probably have Duergrim be one of his targets then.
Well, then that's just how it goes.
Okay.
I was don't think Duergrim cares.
No, I know. I was just letting him know.
And then he's going to attack a 3rd level smite to that. So 9 slashing.
Nice roll.
Yes. 22, 27. No, 3rd? Yeah, 27 radiant.
Okay.
And then Duergrim gets to move half his speed. So he's going to actually move back this way. Away from the vulnerable people.
Okay. So, a couple of things. The darkness collapses on itself. And Duergrim, how do you finish him off?
Yes!
Very nice.
Are you kidding me?
So Duergrim's standing, he's huddled around this corner, and he sees with his pole arm raised, and as the dragon's head comes around the corner, neck stretched towards Trym, he brings the blade down and decapitates it in a flash of brilliant white light.
But we were in darkness, so we saw none of it.
So you saw none of it.
And then the darkness fades.
As soon as the darkness fades and this dragon head skids across the floor, stopping right in front of Trym's feet. And it's just a look at the dragon head, then look at Duergrim. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Kazukan!
Ooh, Alvin claps.
Then, Trym, as you watch, the head and the bones and all of it disappears.
Are you
What?
kidding me?
Does it like completely disappear, or does it dissolve into?
It seems to just like dissolve into this shadowy mist that then disappears. Duergrim, behind you. Okay? You see no that the chamber is similar in size and shape to the one you left behind, but the floor has a bowl-shaped depression that has allowed the silt and mud to settle there. And rising out of this pool, is a great mound of bones, glinting here and there with hints of silver and gold, and on top of the heap is a fearsome draconic skull the size of a carriage glaring at you from empty eyes.
Well,
My skull!
And that looks like
that's pretty cool.
Nice. We can't fit that in the bag of holding.
No, we can't.
No.
not
Yeah,
so-
no, you can't. Mm-mm.
I think Grog's still alive though, right? Maybe Grog can just carry it.
We can cast the floating disc.
I think Grog got poofed pretty early on.
I thought Grog survived. Wasn't Grog the only one not targeted by the shot?
Yeah,
Is he
Slag
not?
got poofed.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't.
Grog's fine.
Aldrik wasn't.
For once, Grog survived a fight.
Oh, that's right, he didn't do anything. Sorry, Trym.
Oh. Yeah, I thought he had poofed.
He probably thought he poofed too, that's why he just stood there the whole time. He's not used to surviving the first round of a fight.
A couple of other things you guys notice in this far room is the alcoves are labeled with larger engraved or carvings along the stone, and it appears to be the resting place of the royal family. You see labels for King Ornoth II and his wife, and looking around, there are a lot of empty niches that were never, it looks like never filled. There's no bones, there's no engravings, nothing, as if it was planned that there would be several, but no longer.
Alvin pats Trym on the shoulder and gives her a thumbs up, and then goes to.
Duergrim's gonna give himself some lay on hands.
That was well done, Duergrim. I assume it was you.
Yes, it was a good blow. Blow struck for righteousness.
Trym walks across. She's gonna let Duergrim have some aura. It's a really depressed aura. I mean,
Snapjaw, are you okay?
Yeah, Snapjaw pretty much tumbles in and falls down and looks very upset.
Alvin will use his cure wounds from his staff on Snow.
Acodo will self-heal.
Suppose we could take a breather.
A short rest at least might be nice.
Yes. So let's.
I can try to investigate while you guys rest.
Yes. Then we need to figure out how to get to the Lich. Next.
Yeah, so if we're taking a short rest, Alvin will spend half an hour meditating to regenerate his ki, then I'll spend the other half hour trying to investigate, some means of getting to the Lich in this room, or if there's anything in the gold pile of interest. Or
While we're resting, Duergrim will be discussing, presumably with Trym and everyone else, how to get the skull out of here.
Yeah, that's gonna be tricky.
I mean, I could pass the floating disc.
Would the rest of the bones fit in the bag of holding? Because we at least owe those to the trio.
I mean, we can just have the other two they can pick up their own bones.
What's the agreement, that we bring them the bones, or that we tell them where the bones?
They're in like the next room. Trym, go. Actually, when we're done resting, go send Grog to bring the hags over here. They can have their bones and their ring and be on their way.
Yeah, let's make sure we get what we want out of here, because I believe Ursula said, first come, first serve, Thunder's Keepers, that kind of thing.
Yes, let's loot this place. But how are we going to get there?
So let's shove as much as we can in the bag of holding.
Go out.
Okay. So, a couple of things. Go ahead, roll investigation.
With all times a roll high, please. I hate my life.
All right.
Just Alvin, or?
No, everyone can.
Okay. Okay.
Somebody roll high, please. Thank you,
Oh,
Trym.
thank goodness.
All right.
You're welcome.
Oh, don't be so glum, half pint. You almost didn't go unconscious this time.
There's daggers shot in Duergrim's direction. Very grim
And you landed
daggers.
You landed a whole attack on it, right?
No. Not even
One whole attack on it.
No. Not even one.
Huh. Even I got a whack at it.
I hit it like 5 times.
Oh,
That's because I dimension doored.
Yeah. No. She didn't get
Thank you for
one
that, by the
attack.
way, Acodo.
Oh, you're welcome.
Did Snapjaw hit it?
Snapjaw hit it with the javelin, I think.
Aldrik, Snapjaw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a team effort. Everyone contributed.
Everyone contributed. So don't feel bad, Trym.
Well, at least it kept Snapjaw from clocking out on us, I guess.
Aye. You absorbed a lot of its attention.
Yeah, this is an improvement. Both of you still went unconscious, but we did kill the dragon this time.
Yeah, that's an improvement.
It is, we're getting better. Next time, let's kill the dragon and nobody goes unconscious.
That sounds good. I don't know, I think she needs to pick a different hobby. She's getting worse at this dragon hunting thing.
She needs to focus more on offense and less on healing.
Yes! You've got a bloody big sword on your back. You need to start swinging it around.
If you need healing, I'll pick you up, or Aldrik will. You just focus on doing as much hurt as you can.
The faster it dies, the less time we have to spend healing. Basic maths.
We'll get it eventually. One of these days, it'll be a glorious red dragon head. And I'll just build my tavern out of it. Because it'll be an ancient red dragon.
okay, let me read out loud before I tell you how much money Lynn's got. So, it says, the treasure is buried under layers of silt and mud that makes excavating an endeavor. For every hour spent digging for the pile, you can roll an investigation check and consult the treasure table. The coins in the hoard are varied but universally old, and most were minted in Tower and Yarlich. And Heaven Death Bones requires a total of 24 hours to excavate. 3 people would take 8, 4 would take 6, and so on.
Okay, so with 5 of us, it would take how long? Or I guess 6 with us with Snapdoll, if Snapdoll's willing to help.
And the hags?
No.
We'll summon them once we're ready to.
When we're done.
Okay, so it'd take 4 hours.
Okay, so that's 4 investigation rolls from all of us.
Yes, as you're digging, is that what you mean?
Right, because it's 1 investigation per hour. Was that what you said? Did I misunderstand?
Yeah, for the treasure, though the bones is written separately, but I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, let's get digging. Oh, well, actually.
Okay.
Roll some hit
So
die.
you guys are going to stay for 5 hours?
We'll stay as long as it takes to uncover all the bone, as we agreed to.
And just so you know, it will probably be close to dawn before you're done.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
And we're all essentially taking turns. We're not doing at the same
Oh
time.
gosh, are we
No,
gonna? Is this thing
you
gonna
all
sink
have to
again?
You all have to do it at the same time, because when they say 24 hours split, if you were taking turns, then it would take 24 hours.
So with the 6 of us, it takes 4? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess all 6 of us will dig. Yeah.
Duergrim sucks at this.
I was going to say, you guys are not
Oh
rolling.
my god. Thank you, Acodo. At least Acodo rolled.
And it was 4 investigations per person?
Yes. Well, 3 plus the one you guys rolled.
Do Acodos include guidance?
Yeah, I mean,
I guess Aldrik's could include guidance on 4 of those as well.
Okay. So, don't know if anyone's going to write this down. This is how much. Okay. This is how much copper times 10. This is how much silver. 10. How much gold? And this is how much. Times 5. 120. There is more below, but essentially you guys have just been digging bones in the top part for 4 hours. I think you could probably continue to excavate if you wanted. Oh, and then the gems. Hold on. So you find 4 gems that are 100 gold pieces each, and 4 gems that are 25 gold pieces.
Sweet. This is a
I'm
pretty
sorry,
good
say
haul.
again? What were the gem?
So the gems are 100 gold pieces. You find 4 of those and 4 that are 25 pieces. And one last one is a major treasure, which is looks to be like a cooking pot made of mithril and set in gems worth 6,000 gold.
Holy cow, that's an expensive cooking pot.
Aye.
I wonder if it would make Trym's food taste better.
Probably make an excellent strike pool for Aldrik. Mithril cooking pot. How
Oh, excuse me. Not a door.
important.
Yeah, it would probably be really good for a scrying pool.
We also never got. We still have them all, but all those diamonds from the Doom Vault.
Yeah, Alvin still has a
Forgot them.
bunch in his.
Yeah, an uncounted bag full of diamonds. So how are we going to get the skull out of here? Maybe teleport it somewhere. Rip out a tooth for the hags.
How much does the skull weigh?
It's the size of a carrot.
A carriage. Oh,
How much does a carriage weigh? Where's my
too much.
players?
Let me see.
How does your disc work, Acodo?
As long as it doesn't exceed 500 pounds, I should be able to carry it.
What's the name of the
It
spell?
is 600 pounds.
Oh, tensor slowly disc.
I'm trying to remember if Aldrik had...
But I have renamed it Acodo's floating disc.
Acodo's floating disc.
Don't judge me.
Let me see.
And a carriage weighs 600, you said?
At
Rip.
least for this. But, you know, it's the size of a carriage. I would say it's lighter. Dragon head. The bone's pretty dense, but, you know, it's pretty empty as well. So,
Do you have telekinesis, Acodo?
I do not.
Oh, okay. No.
My patron does not give me that.
so
What is it good for?
We might be able to summon the paladin mounts. Might be able to drag it along with them.
Yeah.
I would say that if you guys stood kind of to the side and front of Akodo's disc, you could support the extra 100 pounds of weight.
You say you guys, you mean Duergrim and Trym, right?
Yeah,
The two actually strong people in our group.
That's why I heard too.
Okay. I think that could work.
I think the hard part, though, I'm going to tell you, is getting it up those circular stairs.
I was gonna say I could dimension door up there, and then we can take it from there.
Can you
Yeah,
dimension
anything
door?
you're carrying.
Ah, it's true. I can't
Anything
carry it.
you're
Well,
carrying.
yes, but I can't carry it.
Well, actually, wait. What's our carrying capacity? Does anyone have?
It's like it's our strength times 15. I think our strength score times 15.
Duergrim can't carry it by himself.
Someone would have taken levitate. I would have been able to
Does
do
anyone
it.
have enlarge?
Your levitate only affects yourself, Acodo, when it's Eldred.
Well, I don't have it. I didn't get it. I changed my mind at the last moment.
Oh, by the way, Snapjaw gets 15 hit points from Trym's aura.
Oh, thank you. Who's that?
Snapjaw, I believe, might just about be able to carry it, and then you could Dimension Door Snapjaw out.
That's true. Can Snapjaw carry it? What's Snapjaw's strength?
It's 19. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think even with the 20, you fall at like, what, 450?
Okay, let me find a mount that can carry it, because I think that's the way to go.
I'm bad at math. It's not even over. I think it's 380.
I mean, my strength is max.
Yeah, but even with max strength, I think you can only carry 380.
Yeah, that seems about
True.
right.
If we have enlarge,
How big is a carriage?
If you have enlarged, you have reduced.
Oh,
Yeah.
reduce is good.
we could. Yeah.
How big is this carriage? Or this skull? Feet wise?
Feet-wise, it would be approximately, dimension-wise, 8 feet by 10 feet by about 15 to 20? 15.
So 4 by 5 by 7.5, and it would only weigh 250? That sounds carry.
Because I'm looking at my crate. And it's, as long as it's 10 feet by 10 feet cube.
But your crate can only carry it if it's reduced, because it's 15.5 feet. 15.5, I mean just 15 feet. I was thinking the reduced size.
Who has reduced?
I was asking. I don't actually know.
Oh, I thought Acodo had reduced. Does he not have reduced?
No.
Well, never mind.
No, I'm looking at my crate, but that's...
Let me
I was
check it
thinking-
over.
Yeah, Aldrik might have it.
I doubt he has that prepared. And also
Right.
sorcerer wizard only.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
Oh, it's
a
not
cleric
a
spell.
Snap.
Then we'll just have to. Aldrik and Acodo and one of the and Snapjaw together will just have to hoist it on their backs, and before Acodo croaks, Dimension Door out. That's the only way I can think to do it.
Or we could summon those, you can do your little, mini lich powers and summon those, skeletons outside and have it carry for us.
I don't think they could get past the ward, though.
But our issue is that we can't get it up the spiral staircase. Because we can carry it right now.
Does Aldrich have enhanced ability? Because you could double somebody's carrying capacity, and if so,
I know he's had it prepared at some point in the past.
yeah, bull strength. The target has advantage on strength checks and his or her carrying capacity. But that doesn't.
Ability is what level?
It's second level transmutation.
No.
Could.
We could rest here for 8 hours and let him prepare it. If
Yeah.
it's that important, but we have a lich we need to take care of too. We could ask the hags to teleport it out somehow for us. You know, give them an extra 2.
Though my worry with that is if they put any work into it, they may claim it.
It's either that or we spend 8 hours here, which I'm not a fan of.
I still think we can Dimension Door it out.
Right, but we need to get someone who's able to lift it first is the issue.
Well, I mean, if Acodo is one of the 2 people lifting it, then he and the person he's teleporting out together are lifting it.
Can you split a weight that way? If you have 2 people lift it, can you split the... I guess it makes sense that you could.
I don't know. But yeah, otherwise it's enhance ability or something.
Acodo, your strength's not negative, is it? Is it at least 10?
It's a 10, yeah.
Then I guess, yeah, if Acodo and Trym lift it together, and Acodo can dimension door them. Because
Is there a
that's
dragon?
150 plus 300. 300? 350? No, it'd still be 450. It'd still be too little.
Is there any indication of how the dragon used to get out of here?
Or how the bones got down here in the first place.
You guys want to look around?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do an investigation check where you're not looking for treasure. Okay, so looking around, there are two large passageways that are caved in. Nice.
Man. Our investigation skills tonight are just...
I know.
Okay. Here, if we break off the horns, how much weight does that reduce?
Well, if
No.
we rip out a tooth, how much weight will that reduce? It's the first thing, because we have to do that anyway.
Yeah. Just try to get it to the point where one of you can lift it.
Yeah, would mending be able to...
Oh, we break it in two.
Yeah,
That's a good
break it in
idea.
two,
Break it into
mending.
multiple pieces.
Yeah.
Just stuff them all in the bag of holding.
I'm going to say mending is not enough to put together a shattered sculpt.
Listen, it's not shattered. It's carefully broken.
It's temporarily
Can we-
broken.
Can we unhinge the jaw?
You could probably unhinge the jaw. You could probably do a nature check.
All of us?
No, whoever's going to try to dismantle this thing. Just to see if they can dismantle it. They're not actually doing it, so if they fail, then you won't have just a
Kodo, you're
side.
smart.
Yeah. I have a +2. I don't know if anybody else.
That's more than my 0.
Let me check. Job time. No.
Listen, even if we don't get the lower half, we can still use the upper half as like a cool, like, canvas opening over the door to the bar.
You're trying to convince me.
I don't know if I'm digging this.
Okay, how about this? We take out the tooth, we summon the hags, they can take the bones with them, and then we rest and carry it out of here.
Rest. What do you mean, rest?
Well, I mean, Aldrik says he can make one of us strong enough to do it if we...
That's 8 hours, though. We still have a lich to do. Is the
Hey,
skull really more important than the lich?
Well, we don't even know how to get to the lich, so we need to talk to the hags about that anyway. Like,
Right,
presumably
fair enough.
we came here to the dragon to attract his attention, so he might just show up here sometime soon.
Okay, fair enough. You're right. We don't know what our next step is until we talk to the hags. So yeah, we want to bring the hag. And by you, I mean, generally speaking, somebody.
Someone.
Croc Grog.
Yeah,
Find that
Trym could
agreeable.
attach a note to Croc Grog that says, "We got your tooth. Follow the croc."
Send him stumbling off into the dark.
I know.
Send,
Oh, forget
Send
about
Winston
that.
instead.
no, but they don't.
Winston pooped. So that's an hour. Cast it.
I guess I
Alvin will go. Alvin's the fastest. He'll be back in a flash if the hags don't do
It's
something.
okay. Alvin doesn't have to go all the way. We'll just say Alvin does. All right. So, Alvin, you come across the hags who seem to be inspecting the runes of that protective circle very closely. You bring them back and show them the skull and the bones. They're very excited. Holly's all, oh, you did so much work! Thank you, look at this! And she's like caressing the long bone that was probably one of the leg bones. And she said, hey, you guys took so long. We thought maybe you would feast upon.
No. But I believe this fulfills our part of the deal. Yeah.
We do have additional questions for you. Now, the root of the entire reason we came to talk to you was to stop the stream of undead to Thornhold. And to do that, we needed to get to the ghost. To get to the
Yes.
To get to the ghost, we had to come here for the Draco Lich.
Yep.
So, how do we get from the Draco Lich to the ghost?
Oh, well, you've got all 3 rings here. He wants the rings too. You don't understand how popular those are. He'll come to you. But we want our ring back. We'll wait till he comes, and then we'll take our ring and leave.
He's gonna come here, specifically? Like, Alvin point to the floor?
No, I don't know about here. He can't come here. He can't cross that barrier. That is a very good thing those cultists did. Did you see that?
Yeah, Okay, so here's the plan. We rest here. We're all beat up anyway. I burned through a lot of spells. Take the skull, less the tooth we owe you. We go outside, and then wait for the lich.
Oh, well, we don't like that idea. Polly's all, no. This tower, once the moon completely sets, is going to be gone. Or back under.
That's something I feel like should have been mentioned beforehand.
Well, I suppose we need to hurry.
Well, it will be back up later, but I don't have water breathing.
Acodo?
This guy does.
Anyway.
This is gonna be much easier to move when it's underwater, too.
Should we, I mean, maybe we can just try to carry it up the stairs.
Yeah? I mean, how wide are the stairs? If I remember, those hallways were
No.
pretty narrow, shoddy
They're
human
not
construction.
long enough. There's no way.
So, while you guys are talking, the hags have this bag that doesn't quite look like a haversack, doesn't quite look like a bag of holding, but it looks like it's made of some sort of skin. You're not quite sure what, and they're like shoving the larger bones into it. And they said, "Oh, where's our fang?"
Trym already took out the tooth of her choice, right?
Yes. She kind of gestures to the whole skull. That is my tooth of choice.
No, we're giving them a tooth and we keep the skull.
Okay.
So we get to keep the skull less a tooth.
That you pick a tooth that you feel like wouldn't detract from the overall, aesthetic.
Okay. So with that, she'll pick out a... She'll pick out a molar to give them.
Okay. Maggie lays her hand on the one you point to, and as she touches it, there's kind of like this flash of light, and it loosens, and she pulls it out, shoves it in the bag, and she says, "Well, it's only fair that we help you get this skull out of here. Ursula would want it that way."
Oh, and there's one other skull too.
Let's not get greedy.
Let's not get focused, Trym.
Trym, I think you can carry that one.
Achieved.
Alright, fine. I'll carry that one.
That was a joke. You can't carry it. We've been over that. It eats you.
Yeah.
So, Maggie and Polly look at each other. Maggie lays her hands on the skull. She reduces it. Okay.
Convenient.
And then with the reduced size, Polly goes over and she reduces it again.
Oh, you can reduce this multiple times.
Wear it as a hat, Trym. And let's get out of here.
Yes! But do they have one more of those in them that they could reduce the other one and we could take it too?
Oh my, you just achieved a life goal, Trym.
Yeah.
Focus.
I know, but
Yeah.
the other one, I've never seen anything like it.
Now the greed of halflings has no end.
I'm sorry, it's my nature.
Acodo raises his hand. How long does this spell last?
I believe it's one.
It's for 1 minute. So let's get it
1
up
minute.
the steps.
Oh
Right
gosh,
now.
let's go.
Let's hurry.
Duergrim picks up the skull, casts haste, and he is out.
You get dimension door. Okay. Never mind.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, unless Acodo says... Yeah, okay, dimension door.
Dimension door.
Okay, so
Bamf.
Ah, hey, look at that.
okay, no, it's not bad. Okay, so dimension door. Goes 300 feet, right?
Yeah, just put him right back on the surface.
Dimension door.
Oh, 500.
500. Okay.
Yeah, it's 500 feet. Well,
It's
And spirals. Yep. So a place you can visualize.
Mhm.
So where are you visualizing?
just trying to take it outside, right?
the surface, the swamp.
Yeah.
Directly above us.
Okay. Kind of like in the tower, outside the tower. What do you think?
Outside
Where
the
we
tower?
fought the Minotaurs.
He wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just outside the tower. He doesn't have to have been there to do it. He just has to think about it.
Right.
Oh, he was out there. Definitely. He's been...
So all right. And it's you and Duergrim you're taking, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you hop up to near where the entrance to the tower was, where all the skeletons were. Are you going to go inside the tower since you kind of tried to close the door and keep the skeletons out, or are you going to just go outside the tower? Not too worried about the skeleton.
Well, I mean... Yeah, outside the tower is fine, because, I mean, we're leaving the tower anyways.
Yeah, you're both undead, Lord. What do you
Yeah.
have to fear?
All right.
We should stay outside.
Okay. So
'cause once this thing re-enlarges, it's not going to fit through the door.
Yeah.
I'm sure the lich isn't out there already waiting for you or anything.
Okay, so as you pop up, you know, the start of dawn looks like it's just peeking up over the sun. The light is just peeking up over the horizon. The moon is still up, but it is low in the sky. And as you kind of appear, the darkness before you seems to deepen. You see that you are surrounded by skeletons, and the darkness coalesces into a vaguely humanoid shape. And in a distant and raspy voice says, "I congratulate you, mortal. Forcing me to take physical form is an impressive feat, but you have upset my plans this night in ways I had expected. But enough is enough. You toy with forces beyond understanding. No more. I want those rings." So, looking around, can you guys see where you are?
Nope, I'm still in the tower.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, okay.
Duergrim, just throw the skull on him. Right, it's a spell, and you get crushed under the weight and can't move.
Okay, now I see that.
Okay, cool. And then put a different drop. Okay. But he does say to you, give those.
What?
Yeah, cut off a little bit, Cindy.
Sorry. So he says, "Give me those rings." Am I still cutting out?
No.
How long will it take the rest of us to reach where they are if we're just walking normal?
Quite a while. Okay.
Rip.
The skull at that point enlarges. Okay, plops down in front of you. And this is a good stopping point for the night.
Oh, well. I was not being serious about the lich. How long, time-wise, would it take us from where we are to reach the surface? Is it more or less than...
It is probably about at least, if you're going, well, Alvin's speed would probably be a couple of minutes. Everyone else would be.
I mean, we have no reason to rush, right? Because we have no idea, so...
Well, but you do know that the tower is going to sink at some point.
Yes. Yeah.
Right,
won't
but the hags
lollygag.
are with us, and the hags don't, yeah. Do the hags wouldn't sense the lich, would they? They wouldn't...
No. No.
Okay. You could dimension door right back down to us, and just leave the skull out. Use the dimension door so he can't line of sight, and he can't counterspell, and just dimension door right back down to us.
That's one option.
Do you have one more spell? Yeah.
We just had a long rest. Yes,
Yeah, we did a long rest or a short rest. I have 3 spells.
That's right. He's got them. He's got one more. So, or the other option is you guys can stall.
So,
Stalling, and then when it doesn't work, just crouch down behind the skull so we can't counterspell and dimension door down to us.
let me. You think of something. I'll talk to him. Ready to get us out of here.
How many skeletons are there?
A lot.
A billion?
Like an army?
Yeah. Like a pointless to count number. So not numberless, but I'm not going to take the time. Let's call it 50.
Yeah.
I mean, the hag's already told us he can't go beyond the ward. So, if you guys need to peace out, you know you can dimension door to safety.
Right. What will you give us for it?
Yeah, technically I can counterspell while still casting my spell, right? That's what
Yes.
happened in the
Yes,
Doom
you
Vaults.
can.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so a couple of things. It does say here that there's a horde of undead, hundreds of skeletons, perhaps thousands.
Jesus Christ.
Have an owl.
Duergrim, you leave the skull here.
Fine.
Alright. Acodo grabs Duergrim and this dimension door. It was good talking to you.
Wave goodbye.
Okay. So you guys dimension door out of there.
Well, so the Lich is up there, waiting for us outside.
Oh. That was fast.
Oh, wait.
Must have about it.
Hold on.
Don't fail this. Oh my god.
Oh my!
What does that mean? How long is... But it's instantaneous. So it takes...
Is it an action?
It is an action.
But the casting time is instantaneous.
I think the spell effect time is instantaneous.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry I said that. Let's just talk about this.
What will you give us for the rings?
Trying to stall the 6 seconds. Okay, so first of all, okay, so were you ducking back behind the skull?
Yeah, I mean, if the skull enlarged, I'm pretty sure Duergrim, like, right in front of him. I mean,
I
there's
don't
no
think
other way.
Duergrim's gonna be eclipsed whether he wants to be or not.
Okay, so go ahead and we'll go ahead and do a sleight of hand against his perception as to whether or not he's going to try to counter. Okay, I'm not going to roll. His perception is plus 11. Okay, so he tries to counterspell you. Are you going to use... Do you have one last spell to counterspell him?
Yeah, I've got 3 spell slots, so
Okay.
technically I use one for the dimension door,
Okay.
and this one's for counterspell, so I have one more left.
Okay.
I think you used one to dimension door up here, Acodo.
Yeah, he did. So
Yeah,
this is
okay,
his
this is my
last
last
one.
one.
to counterspell. Okay. So you counterspell his counterspell and disappear.
That was very rude, but goodbye.
All right. So you guys are down below.
I guess we're taking a long rest down here after all.
Holly's
Well-
he can't stay down here.
Did you... Wait, at this point have they explained to us what's up above? Because... what do you propose
Well,
to do about that?
I mean, I'm sure we can take them if we're all together. Or
Right,
at
but
least
you guys need spell slots, right? Or you guys need to regenerate your magic.
I have.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that I have no spell slot left.
Well, for you it's only an hour, but I was more concerned about Duergrim and Trym.
Not completely tapped out, but that moon was getting awfully low.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot the moon.
No idea when it'll set. I'm sure it's going to be right now. So we either need to get out there, or we need to get some water breathing going.
Snapjaw can breathe underwater.
I mean, I don't mind waiting down here for a bit until tomorrow night.
Wow, water breathing lasts 24 hours? Holy crap.
It's a great
Yeah, it does.
spell.
Yeah.
Up to 10 creatures? What a fantastic ritual!
Yeah, it's awesome.
There's literally no, and it's not concentration. There's literally no reason not to cast it every day. To
Holy
have it
crap!
up forever.
What an incredible spell.
Yep. Or we go out there and we fight. If we're all together, maybe we can take it. I'm sure we can take it. Worst case, we just have to keep them off Acodo for a minute. We can cast a hut and then we can butcher undead at our leisure.
Yeah, that's true. Assuming he doesn't get counterspelled in that. More important, I feel like the Lich is more likely to flee before he, gets taken down, so that could give us a respite then.
So, yeah, what do you want to do?
Looking to the hags, are you going to fight with us? 'Cause he mainly wants your two rings.
So they said, "Oh, he might not fight you if we have two rings. Are you giving them to us now?"
Are you going to teleport away if we...
What do you think he'll do if you have two rings?
He might follow us.
So we need to kill him.
Oh, well, that is problematic.
If we go up above with all the rings, will you fight him with...
Now they look at each other. Yes, for the dragon skull.
Aww. You have a deal.
That is a low blow.
If we wait down here, I'm sure he will wait until we emerge. Will you wait with us
No,
to make sure he
because when
stays?
this tower sinks again, it will not rise for 6 months to a year.
What?
Oh,
This is all information I feel like we should have been made very aware of before coming in.
well,
So-
Look at you. You short-lived creature. It's a blink, but we don't want to be down here. Blink. We
Yeah,
wouldn't be. You would be, but
well, then our only option really is to go out there and fight.
Right. Okay, then yeah, that's all there is to it. We're going out to fight.
Yeah.
Acodo, rip your spell slots.
I know, right? Oh, well. No counterspell.
On the bright side, he used a counterspell too. So, 1 5th level spell slot. 3rd level? What level's counterspell?
There.
3rd level.
Third level, yeah.
Okay.
oh
That's
wait.
the side of course.
Would he have to? Okay, first of all, he would not have used counterspell at the level you did Dimension Door.
I mean, Acodo always casts his counterspell at 5th level. And
Right.
anything he casts at
Right.
level.
So you probably have one spell slot then, because you would not have needed to counterspell.
Oh, well that's
Because it
useful.
would not have been strong enough.
It's an Arcana check, right? If you try to
Yes, if
counterspell
he.
above level.
I think what she's saying is that he wouldn't have needed to counter the counter because the original counterspell wouldn't have been strong enough in the first place.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
If your counterspell isn't high enough level, it's not an auto fail, it's an Arcana check.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like Dispel Magic.
Oh, really? So like a 3rd level counterspell could hypothetically stop a 9th level spell?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, let me double check.
I did not know
think
No,
that.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, to make it automatic, you have to cast it higher. So
Yeah, you have to
you're
cast
right. He needs a
Just
Arcana.
to do DC 10 plus the spell's level.
No, that's not very high.
Yeah.
Never mind. His Arcana is plus 22.
Plus
Oh, it's fine.
22?
No, I'm still hoping. He won't do it.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, he can counterspell literally anything he feels like.
All day long.
All day, every day.
All the live long day.
Well, there's all my spell slots.
Yep.
So
Do you think?
On the bright side, the skull's on the surface.
Yes.
that was our main task, guys.
Priorities.
Yeah.
If we had another hour to kill, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe if we hadn't spent so long digging for gold.
It was important that we didn't know we were on a clock.
Yeah,
Can't
that
just
does.
leave gold sitting.
Again, information we should have been made aware of before we entered the tower.
In any case, moot point now. Suppose let's go mow through some undead.
Yep, to the surface. At double time.
So the hags suggest that if the specter is not coming down, the group could try to take a rest until they felt like the tower was starting to move and then run up.
Okay, sure. We'll take a rest in the ward. That way we're as close as we can possibly be.
That
Sure.
would make sense, and I would greatly appreciate that.
Okay, that sounds fine to me.
Well, we did take a short rest right before we started digging, didn't we? Do you still need more, Trym?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that dragon kind of.
To be clear, this is a short rest and not a long rest. You know that.
Yeah.
This is a short rest.
Yes.
I could roll some more hit dice, though.
Okay.
Okay.
So first of all, okay.
This would be primarily just to get a Acodo his spell slot.
Okay. This is also. Who needs curing? I don't know what. Well, that's much anyway. Never mind.
Tops.
Okay,
Duergrim.
So, mass cure wounds. Everyone can. Fortitude, take
Yeah.
14.
Snapped all Duergrim in.
Yeah. See, but if just Duergrim and Trym, I don't know if it makes more sense. Use a
Might just
lower than 5th level spell.
What are his 5th level spells? Oh, he has that teleport home one.
No, that's a 6th.
That's a 6.
Oh, okay. Spells are hard.
So he might actually instead.
Yeah, I don't think he prepares prayer of healing, right?
Not anymore.
Okay. I think instead of that. Well, no, I'm going to let him decide when he gets on. I was trying to, because he could give death ward to someone too.
The fact that you think that's necessary worries me.
Fighting a lich.
He's a ghost. He's a ghost lich.
I suppose.
It's a ghost lich with a plus 22 Arcana, History, and Religion.
We don't know that.
So, let's assume. Oh my gosh.
And he might be mad at Acodo for countering his counter spell. You never know. Huh? So, I mean, maybe the first one he sees is going to be Acodo and he's going to try to kill him, allowing everybody else to run.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see what happens.
If it makes you feel any better, probably one of your champions would die before you.
Yep. And this is good practice for Larlock.
Yeah, it's a good dry run.
Alright. Okay, so let's say that you guys are doing your short rest. And it is probably about 5 minutes after hour when you can feel like this rumble going through the tower. And what I'll say is, as you guys head upwards, we'll call that the night, and that you will see any of the next food.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
And hope that he hasn't taken your skull.
I know, right?
That would be a very pet.
Yeah.
Duergrim apologizes to Trym, like, sorry, we had to leave it up there.
You did what you had to do. It's gonna kill me more to leave this other skull down here.
More than the dragon skull? Dream, your priorities have shifted greatly.
I know. You are not the halfling I met.
That ring is changing you, Dream.
She's barely had it on.
Give me the ring, Dream.
Yeah. Give us the precious.
Yes, she's not a hobbit. She is already- All right.
It's my birthday tree. Give me the ring.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, everyone.
Nice.
Good night.
Good night.